Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. Quite sure, to be honest. It's quite slow going up that hill, right? It really does have to pull. I mean, this is a 500 horsepower tractor and it's struggling to get that one up the hill, which I think is really awesome. I like how much it does genuinely struggle to get up the hills sometimes. I think that sort of gives it a little bit more realism. Right, you're going to be fine. I've got complete and total faith in you. You'll finish. I'm just going to leave that one there for a minute, because I want to get this one going, and... Right, that's great and all, but it's facing the wrong way. Right. That's something that's always slightly irritating about shops, but there's not a lot that you can do about that, because of the way that they place some of the items when you get them delivered on a shop. Now let's bring you round. I cannot bring back both of those trailers. Let's just lift you up a little bit. Down like that. Are we in there? You need food and water, don't you, for the animals? You've got to have food and water or they end up dying. So we got to get the water back anyway. So we'll take this one back and we'll bring a tractor over in a bit, and we'll use the tractor in a little while to deal with the rest. Because there's a fent sat back. Not a fent. Yeah, a fent. There's a fent sat back at the yard that will be just perfect for the job. It can come back and grab that trailer, and then we can dump a little bit of the wheat in for the chickens. I don't think we're going to need all that much. Oh, no, actually, I'd be better off bringing this one back over to the shop, because I'm going to have to take this one back to the shop anyway, so that I can get myself a bucket. I need a bucket. I'm going to need a couple of other items later on as well. I'm going to need a bale spike and a few other bits and pieces, but right now I need a bucket. So if I bring this one over here, we'll put the... Actually, where do I get water from? That's my next big problem. I will just reverse it into the pond a minute and see if I can get water from there. And if I can get water from there, then I don't know. I don't know where the water point is. We've got to find a water buy point. And you've got to come over this way. So let's just first... I'll unhitch that one because... Oh, we're already producing eggs. Actually, I do want to have a look in here. They've changed it. They've updated it. No. Or have they? Oh, no. You had the chicken coop previously, and then each of these animals now, they're shown individually like this. So we've got no food and we've got no water. Their health is dropping drastically because we got no food and water. This pen requires 26,000 litres of food to feed its animals for the next year. 26,700 litres. They always require water. Their health is dropping because we don't have any water at the moment. But that's for the whole year. We can only give them 2 days worth of food. So you have to remember that. We can only give 2 days worth of food. Now, this one, I want to make sure that this one is actually brought in and it's further in than the gateway so that we can get our machinery past it without any hiccups and issues. So I'll drop that one down there like that. Right, that'll be fine. And then I can come out and I can pick that one up. Oh, wait a minute. I need to press Control G like that. We go into here. Extended placeable. I don't want that. But show object info and cut bales. Ah, there we go. Right. Why aren't you showing me info? Oh, it is now. 1.73 litres. It's not very full. But that one will go into there like that. And then I'll turn off that beacon in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to nudge that pallet round. So it is still inside the area, the spawn area there for the eggs. And the eggs will automatically be fed into that bit. So we won't have any more problems with those. This water bowser... Yes, I can move it around with this one. But honestly, I'm thinking moving it with this one while it's full is probably not something that would normally happen. You wouldn't really go and do that. So we're going to need a different tractor to do that. And as fortune would have it, we have such a tractor just over here. Oh, no. Yeah, well, I want to do the water first. I do actually want to do the water first. So I'm going to bring the grinder. That one I'm going to bring over here with the wood chips and everything that's already on board. I'm going to lower that one down there. I'm going to unhitch it right there like that. And then this tractor, this one's not being... I'm not driving this one over the shop. We will drive the Massey back over the shop in a minute. And we will buy ourselves a bucket. And we will also get ourselves... drag the trailer back as well. So that will be... We'll be able to scrape up the food that appears in front of the chicken pen. And we will also be able to... we'll have the trailer that we can get the grain out and we can load it into the chickens, which would be very nice. So we'll bring you back over this way. If we want pigs, we're going to need corn. We're going to need a field of corn to start off with. Now, we went... Oh, no, it's Control S. No. Alt S for seasons. There. Where's my... Oh, it's there. There's the planner. What? My rotations. Where are my rotations gone? I had them all planned out. Is that because I've updated seasons? I think this is because I've updated it. Although I don't really know why it's gone and done. This is terrible. Right, so what I said was we would start off with... Crop rotation starts over from the beginning after the last crop boxes with none are skipped. But it should have saved it, shouldn't it? Is this because I've used another map with seasons and I've not got them on there? No, that shouldn't have affected it. Right, so I want corn. I do want corn, but I also want grass. So I've got grass right there. And then I want corn. Poplar, oilseed, sugar beet, tatey pose. There, corn like that. And then... if I go with 2 lots of corn, and then I went with grass again, didn't I? So yeah, that was basically the rotation. I went corn. If I changed that over, it was because then I didn't have to replant the grass, right? If I change this over and I go grass like that, and then corn like that, it goes 1.14. I don't want to do that, so I go like this. And then I go like that. It goes 1.2 and then 1. That allows me 1 season without having to replant. I got to plant corn, I got to replant corn, and then I got to plant grass. But then I get another season where I don't have to plant the grass. This one over here, we had one where we just had grass all the way through. Right? It was only grass. So we just got those 2 rotating through. So I'll put 3 of them. And then it was this one over here. We had wheat to start with, didn't we? So, wheat first, and then we went with... I can't remember now. We were going to do canola, and then we're going to do barley, but I wanted oats as well. Oat. And then I wanted... No. I did canola again. Wheat canola, oat canola, and then barley. Like that. I think that was kind of the one that I had. But whether I had canola in between every single one of them, canola or beans does actually work. Now, we can go for sunflowers or we can go for canola. If we go for beans, soybeans is a legume there. We lose a little bit going from the oats to that one. And we lose a little bit going for the next one. Oh, actually, no, we don't. Right, we get soybeans there at 0.95. This one here, if this one I go with soy... Oh, no, that's 0.95 as well. How do you get soybeans to come out any better? I go through all of these. You've got to lie fallow for a year. The only way that you get a benefit from soybeans above... that is if you have them lying fallow for a year. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go there with oats. And then we've got oats coming in for the horses. That's year 3, though. This is why I think we should have more fields, and we'll cut some of our... rather than planting wheat on everything, we might jump ahead with some of this and plant some different crops on some of these fields. I was thinking about this a little while ago. No, go back that way, sunflowers and canola, and then we go to barley. And then the wheat will come out at 0.95. So really I want that one to be wheat, and I want that one to be barley, like that. So barley, canola, oat, canola, wheat, barley. So the barley yield is going to be the lowest one. The oats for the horses, that's going to be a little bit higher. We've got 2 lots with straw, and we've got canola. I'm not going to worry about... Should I do sunflowers? I don't think I'm going to worry about sunflowers. I'm going to leave the sunflowers out of it. I won't do that at all. But that there, I'm thinking. But I don't have anything with corn in it at the moment. And we need corn if we're going to be able... If we want pigs, and we want pigs sometime soon, we're going to need corn. And that's one that we're going to have to worry about. So what I was thinking about with this is over on here a minute, on the map, right? We've got... this at the moment, and we're going to be planting that with grain, and I was going to do field 4 the same, but I've since reconsidered that, and I'm thinking we should seriously consider planting that one with corn, and then field 3 over here will end up being corn as well. These small fields will stay permanent grass lays, but that one there, we want corn on it, and this one here. So if I do corn there, and I do 2 years of corn on that one, this first year is grass on this one. Next year would be corn on there. So I'll have corn on that one and that one in 1 year. And then the following year, this one gets turned to grass. And that will be, that can be the rotation on those 2 fields there. So we've got corn being produced at a really good rate. Or whether I do 2 years of corn on here and then go to corn on this. I don't know if I'd be getting enough out of it. I think I'd get enough. That would sort of spread it out. We'd have corn every year then. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll leave this one as grass a little bit longer. But yeah, that one needs to be planted as corn. And then this one up here, we can plant that one with pretty much anything we want. We can do wheat up there. We can do barley. We can do oats. We can do whatever. We've got a little bit of oats. So I'm thinking we'll leave that. You know, if we do need a bit for the horses, then so be it. But we really want wheat or barley first. So that will cover the chickens for the year. And it'll also help with the pigs as well, because we're going to be short of food for the pigs. To start with, the pigs, we're going to struggle to feed them until we've got a yield. That's why I want to get some planted this year. I think that would be a better option, better idea if we do it like that. So that's my new plan. Although I didn't realize the crop rotation planner was going to go and mess up, but I need to. So I'm going to be planting. Let me just bring that one back into there. Am I allowed to load it? Do not drive too deep. Oh, I am allowed to load it at least, so I can get water out of the lake. While you're filling, I'm going to go this way and take a look at you. Right, we've got a little bit of weed right there. Actually, let me have a look on the map a minute and we'll see how we're doing. So I want to go to growth, needs lime. I've literally got 1 stripe along here. And yes, I will go round field 4 and go and do a bit of lime over there. I've got plenty of lime on me. I can go and refill the spreader. That's not any great hardship. And I will just get this little bit done over here. So if I go and refill the spreader on my way back through, we'll head over to field 4 and we'll get that one done. And then that one's got to be planted with corn, which actually it's going to be a little bit... I'm just wondering if it's a little bit tricky. Sometimes in FS19, the first year, the temperatures were out ever so slightly when you started off. And so you weren't always able to get like a really good yield off of things being planted later on, just to start with. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that it will end up being all right. But let's get you... You're done there. Let's fold you up and we'll get you back to the yard so that you can load up. And then I can go and get that water, run that round for the chickens. Then I need to get back to the shop. I need to get the trailer, buy a bucket, bring all that back over. And once I've got the water and the corn in for the chickens, we can start speeding things along a little bit faster so that we can get back to doing some planting. We do want to get the planting done as quickly as possible, but it's the maize that I'm a bit curious about. How long is, like, how much time do we need to plant that? And yeah, we just we'll check the menus in a second. Let's bring you over here. There, you can go back to, hang on, N. I was looking for the right button to press right there, and nope. It's actually on the seed one, this one is, isn't it? There we go, right. Start loading that one up, and let me just go Alt-S into here a second, and nope, it's that one. No, it's not that one, it's this one here. We need 5 degrees to plant barley and wheat. Oats need 6 degrees, slightly warmer. The corn needs the soil to be 10 degrees, but we're not even close to the planting window for corn yet. So we don't really need to worry about the corn at the moment. And then harvest time for those. Like corn, we can be harvesting the corn right in... Well, we can harvest everything right into the winter. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's close you down. Actually, you know what? That one can stay there a minute. I want to get water in for the chickens. Right, we've been messing around with this for ages, and the chickens have not had anything to drink yet. So let's get some water around here. Stick it into the chickens. They've got some water then. Tomorrow, the plumber is getting here and is starting installation work. So we'll then have a permanent supply of water in here anyway. We're not going to need to worry about it. So let's back you up there. Like that, and really, after all that, that is the only water we need in here is these. Right, we got water, 432 litres, that's 2 days worth. We don't need anything, but we do have to feed the animals every single day. That is one thing with seasons, is you got to feed and water the animals and that every day, which I suppose... You know, it's good in that it's realistic, but at the same time, it's still, yeah, I'm not so sure I like the idea. I'm just going to get the water thing set up for the horses over here. And we'll also get the water thing set up around the other side for the pigs. And, yeah, so you look here, they don't cost anything. We just have them, and then they earn us a bit of money as a livery stable. Going to be interesting to see how that works out. Because, like, how often I'm going to need to change the horses as well. I'll only get a couple to start with. Local... Well, I've already got that one done, haven't I? Okay, that's fine. And then I can go to you. Let's get you out to the field, and we'll get you spreading lime. And then once that bit's done, I can then go back to our Massey and go over to the shop. Water is in for the chickens. I can't start fast-forwarding time very much until I have got food in for the chickens as well, because otherwise they're going to start to, like, their health is going to start to go down. If I don't give them any food and we start fast-forwarding time, their health is going to start to drop. Oops. I forgot to go and move the other tractor out of the way. I'll have to do that as well. Let's bring you over here. I'll do once around the outside with this one, because it's the outside rounds that we want to do with this anyway. So I'll bring you up there and get to about there, and we'll stop like that, and then I can go to you, and I will start folding you up right where you are. There. So it lifts everything, and I love the way this one folds up. It is quite cool. And also, this is a really big cultivator, isn't it? Like I know that the Bednar one is bigger than this, but this is still an absolutely enormous cultivator. So I'm thinking that this is probably like an ideal one for us to be using. We're just going to park that one over there a second, like that, and then I will go back to... Oops, I need to switch you off. Go back to you like that, and start spreading again. Like I said, I'll do once around the outside edge of this field, and this one we will plant with corn. So we're going to need a planter to be able to do that. And the combine, we've already bought the combine. We have that one. That's all ready to go. So we don't need to worry about that. But I do need to get a corn header for the combine, which I'll probably have to lease this first season because of the enormous quantity of money that I got tied up in our tractors. I don't regret it. Okay? I know some people have said that I've gone and been a little bit overboard with the tractors, but I don't regret it. I don't think that that's too excessive. We're going to be using them, and I wanted to have all the tractors here ready so that we can be doing large-scale stuff with the tractors. And yes, it is... I know it takes a little while to get things set up, but I've also noticed that this map is, like some people said, it's like really plain and boring, and you know, it's not a great map. But have you noticed as we start sort of getting round the map and we're building our own fields, we're creating our own fields as we go round it, setting it out how we want it and getting the crops. As time goes on, it's going to start getting more and more life in the map, and that's something that I really do like about this map, is the fact that we're sort of building up the place how we want it ourselves. And there are mods with, like, the placeable walls and fences and things like that. There's nothing to stop you with this map going round and putting up walls everywhere. And I'm pretty sure there are some hedgerow mods as well now. So you can go and put up hedgerows, you can go and put walls in place here and there, and fence lines and things like that, and you can really give this map full custom. That's what I like about this map, is this one has been built with the customization and landscaping in mind. You can fully customize this map all the way through from start to finish in ways that a lot of other maps you can't do. Now, I do appreciate that this is not for everyone, right? This is not going to be to everybody's taste, but I really like this idea that we're able to choose 100% exactly how everything is going to look on here. I really do appreciate that sort of aspect of it. And yes, I'll admit, when I first started playing it and when we started getting into it, I sort of thought myself, you know, this is a very plain and dull map. There's not much here, really. It seems a bit simple, and I'm not sure, but the more I've been playing on this map, the more we're sort of getting started and we're making our large fields, and you start to look around and you see the landscape coming to life around us, the more I actually appreciate what this map has got to offer. It's the full customization that is available on it. The reason I'm manually doing some of these bits here, is I'm manually turning it around, is because I want to be able to I don't want to have to sort of go back afterwards and tidy everything up. So I'm kind of hoping if I do it like this, it will work. Because the field doesn't require lime in the middle, it's not going to go over and lime those bits. It's going to leave those bits. So those bits will have to be done after, the middle bit will have to be done another time. I'm not quite sure when that's going to be, but it should now go right up to the other end of the field. And it's not going to do very much, though. We're right up against the edge of it there. Yeah, see where we're coming down now? It's only going to do that little bit there, and then it's just got one little stripe around. As long as it's done, I suppose. As long as it's actually done. Now what's it going to do? It's not quite enough to get all the way across there. Is it going to go forward and do the next little bit? I think it actually is. Yes! Okay, right, well, we'll leave that one. I'm not going to watch it do anything else. I'm going to get this, no, I'm not going to get that one back. No, I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to go to this one. And I'm going to get you back over to the shop. We're going to go and get the trailer, and we're going to get the other bit that we want as well. So, I'm going to use this part of the shed here for tools and for this one as well. So, I'm going to drop that one down. The pallet forks can just drop down there, like that. And then we'll run back over to the shop. We will buy ourselves a bucket, and we will pick up the trailer that we've already gone and bought. Those are there ready and waiting for us. And then once we've got those back, what am I going to need to purchase still? We've got a seed drill. Although the 9-meter seed drill could end up taking quite some time to plant the wheat up in that field up the top. Although we can still fast forward until we're ready to use the planter on the field to our left right here. we're going to need a planter. We're also going to need a sprayer. Now, ideally, we would want a large self-propelled sprayer. That would be perfect for us. That's what we would actually want. Practically, though, I'm thinking we probably want a trailed sprayer for the first year. We'll go for a trailed one, and then we'll see about getting some upgrades later on. And, you know what, I'm going to get the bucket. I'm going to try and shove that one there back, but I'm going to buy a bucket first. So let me go over to you, telehandlers in there, and I want that shovel right there. Buy, yes, done, okay. There we go. And then I'll get that one. I've got 2 front weights kicking around outside here. I want to get both of those, and I want to sell them back again. So we just have the front weights that are lined up inside the shop. So I can put that one on there, like that. And if I back in over here, that front weight is looking a little bit of a mess. You up like that. Right, there's one. I love the way that it sort of rights itself as we go around. So then I can go and get this next one. Something that does bug me about this game is you can't, like, I can't easily go and scoop these things up into the buckets. They don't like to be pushed into the bucket. They don't sort of easily fall over or anything like that. And if I was to go and grab them with a fork or, you know, like a dung fork, like the manure fork. If I was to go and use one of those on here, that wouldn't really do it either. Right, that'll do there. And then I can come over to here and I can sell these 2. So sell that one there. Yes. And also sell that one for 230 euros. There. And then I can just bring that one up like that. And I should, in theory, be able to pick... Yes, I can. Grab that trailer there. And we can take these 2 back to the yard. And then once I've got these 2 back to the yard, we can feed the chickens. And that's the chickens then taken care of. We've actually got the chickens fully taken care of, and we don't need to do anything else to them, at least until tomorrow, when we've got to give them some more food. As I suspected, it's not... Oh, actually, is he? I don't know. I'll have a look at that in a second. Actually, I'm going to have a look at that right now, because I want to see how far he's gone with it. So let me go to you. I can't see from here. We'll have to just watch that one go up. Looking at it over there, it doesn't look like it's going all the way across the field. It does indeed look like it's stopping at the edge of it right there. Oh. It's not. It's going right the way across the field. Even though it technically doesn't need lime up here, it's still spreading it across the field. That is absolutely brilliant for us, because what it means is that we're not going to have part of the field with different requirements as we go through the year, or as we go through the years, rather. We're not going to have to sort of split up the liming of the field. And we're also not going to have to take a yield hit on any part of that field at any point, which is another really, really awesome thing. So I'm going to bring you right to there. And I'm going to unhitch that trailer. And then this load all is going to go over this side. So I need a sprayer. And I need a... I'm going to want another trailer besides the one that I've got. I'm going to need a planter. And I'm going to need a sprayer. Planter is the most important part. The rest of it, we've got pretty much everything else that we want. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.